Well, so it's now tomorrow. I had every intention of making this video a how-to video on how to do your suspension, but of course, nothing ever goes smoothly around here. Let's go ahead and turn this on. Been trying to start it up and let it warm up and run every time I come out here. There's quite a bit of things that I have to do, and this video is really, I don't want to say update because I make too many update videos. But that's basically what this video has turned out to be. Go ahead and show you guys everything that I've done today, or yesterday rather. Nice day out today. It's supposed to be about 65 degrees, but here you can see the two old struts. I wasn't planning on changing these out, but it doesn't surprise me that I had to, and I'll show you guys why. They're completely blown out. The rod end is supposed to come back out because of, you know, they're gas struts, and neither one of them do it. I think it was this one. This one was actually like completely blown out. It was leaking a lot. Of course, here's the old springs. And exactly as I thought, if these were real lowering springs, all these coils would be uniform. I mean, I even went and looked at the pictures of U-Bach lowering springs and Moog ones and all the other ones. You know, they're uniform, just like I thought they were. Now these three are obviously closer together than these are. And the other one is the exact same way. And you guys probably won't be able to see it on camera, but I forget which one it is. I think it's this one. This one's actually slightly shorter than this one. So that's kind of a problem. But, you know, anyways. I also had to change out a tie rod end because this one got blown out when I was trying to remove it and dicked it up. So fucking $20 later, on top of like $145, I spent almost, what, $200, $180 yesterday on parts that, well, I guess they needed to be changed anyways. And I didn't even get to the rear springs yet. I've just gotten to the front struts and springs. Now, I did finally get the bumper. I haven't pulled it out of its fabric cover that it's in the plastic bag, but here's the bumper. It's black. It needs to be primered. It's not even primered. I thought it would be, but I guess not. So I've got to make a decision on that, whether I just want to get this painted and color match the old bumper, or do I want to get the whole car painted. I mean, and of course, if I want to get the whole car painted, that means I'm going to have to determine if the paint's bad. And back here it's rough. On the top it's rough. I mean, I'm sure a good buff job might bring this back, but I'm just saying, you know, worst case, I don't know how bad it is. So largely that's kind of what I've been up to. At least the motor and transmission work fine in this car. And another thing that I'm going to have to sort out, of course, I've noticed an oil leak. I don't know if it's leaking from the pan gasket or if it's leaking from the new oil filter that I put on. I haven't really looked into it all that much just because I've been dealing with the other things, but it started developing an oil leak. Good news is the oil pan on this motor is really small, and I don't like doing oil pans because of how damn dirty you get when you do them, just because of the oil and whatnot. So that might be another thing I'm going to have to change out. And on top of that, I've also got all these garden tools that I'm going to have to make a call on. Get to that in a minute. And then, speaking of shocks, I'm pretty sure the Ranger needs new ones as well. Now believe me when I say this, guys, I am very aware that a lot of people like to say that they're busy and they're too busy to get things done. But trust me, with a full-time job, 8 hours out of the week that I have to dedicate to commuting for, and I'm taking 12 units of school right now, which is almost done, and studying for finals and everything, and then I just keep getting more and more projects. I just keep getting more and more of them. I mean, I guess it's a good thing that I'm not sitting on my ass all day playing video games, but still. So with these, this mower is salvageable. I bought a new air filter for it. The old one's bad. Still got to pull the carb off this one and give it a good cleaning. I haven't even tried this one yet, though it does have compression. And I did check this one. The pull cord either needs to be adjusted or replaced, more than likely replaced, but this one actually does have compression. And aside from the fact that it looks like shit, I think with a little cleaning, and possibly, well, more than likely a carb cleaning as well, and gas tank cleaning, this one might actually prove to be pretty good. And I'll probably just give it to my dad if I can get it running, so he could use it as a good beater mower for out here. I mean, he's not going to be mowing that stuff, but I mean, you know, just the weeds that come up along the edges of the concrete here. I'll probably just give it to my dad for that purpose, because I mean, that thing, even if I do get it running good, nobody's going to want it just because it looks like ass. But waste not, want not, waste not. So what I'm going to have to do today, at least what I'm going to get done today, is jack up the ass end of the Nissan, pull the wheels off, and make the determination on how exactly I'm going to have to attack these coil springs, because they're in really a weird setup that, you know, I figured that the rear end would have struts just like the front end does, but they're actually separate. And when I get the car jacked up and everything, you guys will see what I mean.